Hey guys, so I wanted to hop on today and share some tips. I'm really trying to get back into some healthier eating habits and just being a little bit more organized now that the kids are back in school. And for myself, it's really hard to be home all day, and I know it sounds strange, but I don't eat all day long, and partly because I work so much and I'm so lazy and I don't feel like making anything for myself. And so I wanted to have a bunch of snacks on hand that I can just kind of grab and go. And then, also for the kids though, that they have little snacks that they can kind of eat and go, with. So let me know once you guys are on. And hey, Angelica, how are you today? So first thing I'm going to do is, I know somebody had asked how long hard-boiled eggs take in the quick cooker. And I've made 3 or 4 batches of hard-boiled eggs now because they literally only take 7 minutes to cook. And they are the easiest eggs I've ever peeled. Like you guys know, I've always steamed my eggs because they peel so much easier. But actually cooking them in the quick cooker, they just literally peel right off. No gouging, no, nail marks in there. So it's pretty awesome. Let me plug the quick cooker in, and we're going to start that first. And then I'm going to show you guys a couple tips with pineapple, some tips with cantaloupe, and then a couple tips with just carrots and celery and cucumbers. So just healthy snacks in general. So one thing I did not mention, as I've been showing you guys the quick cooker, is the lid. Now I've showed you guys the top part with the steam venting and the release button, how that works. So inside though, I want to make sure to show you guys this. There's a plastic ring that fits down in here in the top of the lid. So I have found it good to take this out, and I throw it on the top rack of the dishwasher every time I use it. And then you just put it right back in the top of the lid after it's clean, okay? And the reason why you want to do that is because the plastic can kind of hold on to some of the odors from, your cooking. And you just want to make sure all the pieces and parts are clean anyway. And so I just take it out of there. I pop it in the top rack of the dishwasher. When I load the dishwasher, it goes in there, and then I just put it right back in the quick cooker. All right, so we've put the ring back in. So you guys see it's just this plastic part goes right back in there. All right, so we're going to load up our pot. We're going to put about 2 cups of water down in the bottom of it. And remember, pressure cooking is all about water or liquid in general. So you always need to have some kind of liquid in whatever you're cooking in order for it to pressurize. So we've just put our water into our stainless pot. And I'm going to put the little rack down inside. That's just going to sit down in the water. And then I'm just going to take my eggs. This case I'm using cage-free eggs. We're just going to sit those, and I'll show you what this looks like. And the reason you put the little rack down and then you nest the eggs on top of it is because you don't want them to come in direct contact with the bottom of the pot. Because that's where the heating element's at. And so you want them to cook evenly. And how you're going to make that happen is, that's why the rack's there, okay? So 3, 6, 9, I did 12. Okay, so a dozen should be good for us. My little girl loves to snack on hard-boiled eggs. And, I'm never going to complain about that because it's a great healthy snack. It's protein, and it's quick and easy for me. So let me show you guys. So we have our eggs down in the bottom. You guys see that? So I've got the metal rack, I've got the water down in the bottom, and then I just sat our eggs on the top. Let's pop this bad boy into the quick cooker. Sorry, you guys keep seeing visuals of my unclean house today. Look, pampered, not perfect, right? Judge-free zone. All right, so this is gonna go down into the quick cooker. And I have it plugged in. We're going to pop our lid on. So you're going to hear R2-D2. He's going to talk to us. And then let me show you what I'm going to do on the face of it. So again, you have all of the different settings. Ours is kind of nifty because it's got the extra proofing feature, which no other brand of pressure cooker has. So we are just going to hit custom because I've done this a million times and I know how long it takes now for my eggs to be perfect. So then we're going to hit time, and then we're just going to go down to 7 minutes. Whoop. And then you're just going to hit start. And like I've explained, it's going to circulate right here as it's building pressure. And then once the pressure is built, you're going to see this change over to that 7-minute countdown, okay? And you know the pressure, here Isaac, say hi. Look at his mess over here, he just got home from school. Hi. You're gonna know that the pressure is built because right here, this red part actually pops up like a turkey timer when it comes to pressure, okay? So we've got those going. So let's talk pineapple. How many of you guys like pineapple? I love a fresh pineapple. But I find that people don't know all of the great tips about pineapple all the time. And so I want to teach you guys that there's some ways that you can make sure that you're picking the ripest pineapple, especially if it's, you know, if you want to eat it within the next day or two. So you're going to take your center leaf, okay, from the pineapple, and it should pull straight out without having to force it out. That means it's going to be ripe. Another tip is this, the bottom down here. So you guys will see how it goes from green down to gold. You want to have at least half to 3/4 of an inch of gold down here on the bottom. That means it's also going to be ripe. And then of course you can smell it, okay? Now if you had this pineapple and it's going to be a couple days before you're going to use it, you want to store it upside down. I know it doesn't make any sense. It sounds awkward and weird, but you want to actually store your pineapple upside down. The reason this is gold on the bottom is because all of the sugar from the pineapple has settled to the bottom of it because we stand them straight up in the grocery stores. And so you want to flip it upside down so that the sugar actually redistributes through the whole pineapple. I know, who'd have thunk it, right? So big knife, we're going to use our chef's knife. And we're just going to cut this top section off of the pineapple. We're going to flip it around and we're going to do the same thing with the bottom. And you just want an even bottom and top. Now, if you're vertically challenged, I will tell you, I love my countertop height because it's right here. I have plenty of room to get leverage on the pineapple. Pineapples definitely, you know, can be a little bit tricky to get through. So you always, you know, get it, if you are having trouble with it, if you have one of our pineapple wedgers, you know, put it on a chair, you know, ask your husband to do it. No shame in our game, right? Okay, so now you're just going to line the circle of this part up with the circle of the pineapple, so the center of core. And all you're going to do, once you have it lined up, I like to do a side rocking motion, so start it side to side to start, and then you're just going to shimmy it straight down, okay? Now, it is not cut all the way down through, which is where this piece comes back in play. So normally you just think, oh, well, this is just to cover the blades. Sorry, I'm going to have a barking dog and a child coming through the door in about 30 seconds or so. So I apologize now if it gets loud. Pepper, come on. So you actually want to reline the handles. So the handles on this cover piece up with the handles on the actual core. Because what this also does, it helps you finish cutting down through the pineapple. So you line your handles up and then you just give a press down, and now you've cut completely through your pineapple without having to, you know, get your fingers. Pepper. Come here, Pep. My dog is crazy. She is like the welcoming committee in the house. She has to make sure that everybody knows that she's here. She goes crazy when any of the family comes home, regardless of what time of day it is. She knows it's funny because every day they come home at the same time. So it's the same routine every day. Okay, so there's your core, okay? And here's your pineapple, cored out. Now you have these pieces left over. So a couple things that I like to do with them. Let me rinse my sticky fingers off. If you're a griller, These planks make a perfect vessel for the grill, okay? So lay a piece of chicken on here, lay a piece of fish on here, lay some salmon or some shrimp or scallops on here. Pop this on the grill and reuse these. Great flavor infuses into whatever you're grilling with them. If you want to get the rest of the pineapple out, my drawers need cleaned out. Oh my goodness. Somewhere in this mess, oh, there it is. It's hiding. Look, it's like reality TV when you're in my kitchen, right? So we're going to take our kernel cutter, and I'll show you guys that this is a great way, if you're not going to use these for the grill, that you can actually get this pineapple out of the center so that it doesn't go to waste. So just use it like you would your on your corn. You just have to be a little bit careful because these blades are really sharp. Okay, and then it's like crushed pineapple when you do that. So it's a great little, you know, snack. So you definitely, like I said, be careful. I'm going to reuse these for the grill later. So that's what you're going to do, though, is you're going to get the rest of your fruit out with your kernel cutter. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick I like. So now we have our pineapple in its cord. Many of you guys have our apple wedger, okay? So now you can take the apple wedger and push it down through the pineapple, which is pretty nifty because look what you have now. You have spears. You guys see that? We have these nice pineapple spears because I ran the apple wedger down through it. And then I'm going to take our slicer, the quick slice, which is one of my favorite little gadgets. And I'm going to lay these spears on here, and we're going to actually make little tidbits. So like what you buy at the grocery store in the cans, except for from fresh pineapple. So we're going to use our quick slice and rock that down through. And now you have perfect tidbits for a snack. You guys see that? They're perfect little bite-sized tidbits. So that's what I'm going to finish up so that it's a nice little snack for us. I'm going to store them in our glass leak-proof containers. So I'm just going to finish up our pineapple. Yes, Pepper, we know. You want to be on TV too, right? So we'll just lay the rest of our spears on here. Run our quick slice down. And right into our storage container we go. Hey, Isaac, can you take Pepper into the room with you until Lily comes home? Sure. Thank you. All right, so we've got all of our tidbits almost done. And I'll show you guys what that looks like when I'm all done. All right, let me wash my sticky hands again. Isaac, remember I'm doing a live right now.
I'm trying to get Pepper.
All right, so let me show you guys where we're at and what we've done. So now you've got a whole container of your pineapple tidbits ready to go to snack on. Isn't that pretty neat? So we used our pineapple core, then I wedged them with the apple wedger, and then I did them with the quick slice. Pretty nifty if I do say so myself. I'm going to give this a rinse because we're going to need this here in a couple minutes again. So Lily will be excited when she gets home because she loves fresh pineapple. So it'll be a great little healthy snack when she gets home because she comes home and she's like a snack beast. It's like they don't feed her in school or something. She's always like a ravaged, savage food beast. That's what we call her. All right, so we'll set that aside. We've got our container of pineapples done. So we're just going to lock our lid on. All right, so next we're going to do a cantaloupe. I found cantaloupes on sale. It's like a perfect time to buy them right now. So again, I'm just going to take my chef's knife. I like to go through the center and pull down, and then spin it around and again go through the center and then pull down with my chef's knife. And then, you know, you have the inside of your cantaloupe. I'm just going to use our scoop loop, which is one of my favorite nifty little gadgets. This little gadget's great for your cantaloupe. It's great for pulling seeds out of your peppers if you want to make stuffed peppers. It's great going into fall. We're getting ready, you know, believe it or not, Halloween's right around the corner. So this is perfect for pulling the seeds out of your pumpkins when the kids do their pumpkin carving. So we're just going to take this in and pull our seeds out. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see how easy that was? So I'll try to show you backwards so you guys can actually see this. So I'm just going to scoop right down in there and out go the seeds. You guys see that? Super easy. And then you do have a smaller side also, so you could, you know, totally use this smaller side with things like tomatoes. If you do like a stuffed tomato, I used them on jalapenos to pull the seeds out. Let me just clean my board off real quick. Get some of the drippy juice off. Alrighty. All right, so now we're going to do our cantaloupe. Now I know a lot of people would use a knife to do this, but I find that our scoop and spread is a much safer way to do this. It's got a serrated edge here, it's a flat edge on here, and then you've got a little, like a spoonula on the end of it. I use this serrated edge here, and I'll just go down through and I'll make lines one way, all the way down through, and then I'll turn it sideways and I'll go in the opposite direction. Whoop. So you guys see that? I've just made basically lines this way and then lines this way. And then now I'm going to take the other edge and just get in there and scoop these out. You actually could probably use the scoop and spread if you wanted to, or I mean the, yeah, not the scoop and spread. Oh, if I had a brain, I'd be dangerous some days. All right, so we've got almost all of our, hi sweetheart, Lily's home. We're on live right now.
Oh.
Making some snacks for you.
What you making?
I cut up that pineapple.
Ooh.
Ooh, see, I told you guys she would be excited about that one. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Whoop, the juice went flying, sister.
I thought Dad was behind me, but he wasn't.
No? All right, so we got our cantaloupe. There's one half done. And we're just going to do the same thing with the other half. So we're just going to make our lines straight down through.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll turn it and do lines the other way.
Mommy, guess what? I know 6 times 2.
What is 6 times 2?
10.
10. No, you're close though.
Huh?
12.
My teacher said it was 10.
No, it's 12. 5 times 2 is 10. That's okay. Learning, right?
Yeah, but she said it was 2.
Are you sure?
I meant 10.
Nope. All right. So,
I think that was Dad.
what's everybody up to today? Anybody home or is everybody still at work? All right, let's get the rest of our cantaloupe out. Lily doesn't like cantaloupe.
Ugh.
Ugh. She's crazy, I tell you. Oh, look at you. Wash your hands first.
Oh, poop.
All right, so let's see, almost done. All right, so we've got our cantaloupe done. And again, we're just going to store this in another one of our containers. And this will be a handy dandy snack for me. Actually, most likely breakfast. I like to eat cantaloupe in the morning for breakfast. Ooh, it's a juicy one too.
Where's the towel? Can I use
Right
this
there.
one?
Yep, we're just going to get rid of our juice. So you guys will probably see the cutting board I'm using. This is one of my favorite cutting boards. This is the large grooved cutting board. And what I like about it is that it has that ring around it that collects the juice. So if you're working with any fruit like a pineapple or a cantaloupe or watermelon or anything like that, you don't have to worry about it going all over your countertop. Or if you're working with, you know, let's say a roast or a juicy piece of meat, then again, you're not going to have to worry about it getting all over the place. So something you may or may not know about our cutting boards, these, if you ever have a stain on them, like right now I have a stain in the center of mine, and so these actually, you can put them in the sunlight and they'll re-bleach right back to white. It's like a magic trick. It's great. So it's going to get a little sun bath later. All right, so we've got our cantaloupe done, our pineapple done, and now we're just going to work on some more snacks. And our eggs, the pot is just getting ready to come up. I'm going to show you guys this. It's just getting ready to come to pressure. And the little button is getting ready to pop up. So you'll have a little bit of steam. Oh, that's not closed all the way. So you'll have a little bit of steam right there. It actually should have come to pressure, but I forgot to hit the button. So did you guys see that pop up? That means it's at pressure right now. And so now our countdown timer has just started for our eggs. I forgot to hit the one little button. See, pampered chef, not perfect chef, y'all. I make mistakes too, just like anybody else in the world. So we're going to take our handy dandy little serrated peeler, and I'm just going to peel off some of the skin of the cucumber. How many of you guys have a garden? Anybody have a garden? Give me a thumbs up if you do.
Mom, I'm happy that Pepper doesn't have to have her diapers on anymore.
Okay. All right, so I want to show you guys a trick. If you are a gardener and you have cucumbers, a lot of times fresh from the garden, your cucumbers can be bitter. They'll have a little bit of bitter kind of flavoring to them when you bite into them. And so you actually can take one end off of your cucumber, take the cut end, and actually take the end that you just cut, rub those back together, and there's a chemical reaction, and with fresh cucumbers, you'll see it. This one's actually doing the same thing, that it'll start to build foam on it, and that's actually pulling the bitterness out of your cucumber. Can you guys see that foam that's building out around the outside of the edge? So that pulls the bitterness out of the cucumber. Who'd have thunk it, right? All right, so we're just going to wipe that off, and then again, I'm just going to strip off some of our skin. We're going to cut our other end off. I need to rinse my knife off. Although it's funny because my husband swears that cucumber, he thinks they taste like cantaloupe. Does anybody agree with that? I don't know. Maybe it's just my husband. He's just weird. What can I say? All right, so we've got one end cut, the other end cut. We're going to cut these in half. And then back to one of my favorite tools, the quick slice that we used for the pineapple earlier. We're going to lay this on here, and we're going to give it a rock side to side. Press straight down, and now you've got your cucumber all perfectly sliced just like that. Okay, so we'll do that with the rest of it. Lily, my littlest one, she loves to snack on cucumber. Cucumber and ranch, one of her favorites. So I'm making one of her favorite little snacks. Surprised she didn't hear me and come out here running yet. All right, so there's our 2 cucumbers, cleaned and cut. So again, they're gonna go right into a container. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do these in little Ziplocs for her. That way she can just get a bag out when she wants one. So we'll do like a half a cucumber in each bag. Because I like to portion things out. I mean, I know I'll never yell about them eating vegetables, but you know, most of the time if you put them into one container, it seems like they either go to waste or, you know, this, I just like that I can throw these individual little portions into her lunch also. All right, so one more. Thank you guys for tuning in today. And if you like the tips I'm sharing so far, make sure to share these with your friends. You can click the share button at the bottom. All right, so there's all of our cucumber baggies. And hubby loves celery and peanut butter. Does anybody like celery and peanut butter? So we're just going to break our stalks off, and we'll give these a rinse real quick. This center part, I love to save and chop up and put it into my baggie that I keep all my vegetable scraps in. It adds great flavor into soup. Hi, baby. Are you looking for a snack?
Yeah, because I'm hungry.
You want some cucumbers?
Eh.
No? Okay. All right, so we're just going to cut our tops off of our celery. And then we'll do our bottoms also.
What are you making for us?
I'm just making snacks right now.
Oh, what snack?
Just some healthy snacks. She's so curious. If mom's in the kitchen, that means that she's making food normally. Right, Lily?
Yes. And I love food.
Oh, goodness. All right, and then we're just going to cut these into smaller portions. And again, I'll put these into individual baggies so that Tim can pop these into his lunch.
Mom, every day 6, which today was day 6, we don't have 2 recesses. We only have 1.
Okay.
And I was really disappointing.
All right, so it looks like we have 5 more minutes since our pressure came up. We have about 5 more minutes. Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys need any ideas? Let me look at the comments. I haven't looked through the comments yet.
Mom, I'm going to go wake up.
All right, who do we have with us? Amber, Megan, Donna. How are you guys today? Hey, Brandy, how are you? All righty. Okay, so we have 4 minutes left on our eggs. Let's see, what else can we do? You know what is a good one? I wonder if I have any blocks of cheese. Actually, I only have a little piece of it. That's okay. I was going to say, another really good thing that I like to do is take the quick slice and your blocks of cheese and cut the block in half and lay it on the quick slice and rock it down through, and then you've got perfect little snack pieces of cheese also. Anybody have any meal prep, snack prep tips that they like to do at home? I'm just going to clean this up a little bit while we're waiting on our eggs. I'm sure I could get lots and lots of good ideas from you guys because there's more of you than there are me. Alrighty. All right, so we've got our celery done, our cucumbers done. Oh, I forgot to break up the carrots. So same thing, I'm just going to put them in individual portions because, again, it's nice to have them just be able to kind of, you know, go to, if they're packing their lunches, you know, they'd already be ready for them. Let me get my scissors. If you guys have not seen these scissors yet, they're absolutely amazing. These ones came out when our knives got restyled, and what I love about them is that they actually come apart to clean, which is pretty spectacular. They are part of the Forged knife collection. Super duper duper sharp. And they have a lifetime warranty on them. I mean, who would have thunk of putting, you know, a lifetime warranty on scissors, right? All right, so we're just going to kind of portion these out. So we have little grab and go bags. Does anybody do this with their kids at all? Hey, Jackie. How are you guys today? All right, so we've got all of these healthy individual snacks portioned out now. And to save space, what I like to do, I know you guys probably think I'm like completely OCD. Because I am, just a little bit. So I'm going to take one large bag and I'm going to put all of my little snack bags down into that bigger bag just for storage. Just so I know I have all of these snacks ready to go. Oh, that one's got air in it. Kind of like my brain today. Got lots of air in it today, y'all. All right, our eggs are almost done. 1 minute and counting. So the other thing that I did before you guys got on here was I got one of our batter bowls and I put ice and water down into it because one of the keys to hard-boiled eggs is that you want to stop the cooking process when they're done. And so you want to shock them, okay? So we're going to shock them in ice water. Oh, you guys hear that? There's the timer. That means our eggs are done. Hey, Lily, Mommy made you hard-boiled eggs. Woo! She's so excited.
Why didn't you make,
All right, so we've got our water and our tongs. We are going to release our steam. Let me move these containers out of the way. Move this over so you guys can see a little bit closer now. Pull this over here so you guys can see the steam come out. Watch this. So we're going to hit our cancel button, and then we're going to press our steam release. Woo! Just make sure that, you know, you have it pointed, of course, away from you. But what I love, like I said, in comparison to other pressure cookers that are on the market, ours goes away from you. I've seen such horror stories with the pressure cookers that's I think why so many people are intimidated and afraid of them is because of all the horror stories that have been out there about pressure cookers. So like I said last night, you know, ours have great built-in safety features with our pressure system that's up here, the cool to the touch on the outside, nothing gets hot, and then the handles being down below. All right, so almost done. Anybody else love hard-boiled eggs? Lily does. You don't have any shorts on, child.
I know.
And I have a live video going.
You can't see me.
Oh, only the wolf pack.
Mommy, I'm going to bring this picture to show my class.
Okay. Don't lose it. All right, so almost done. The steam is almost gone. Hubby just came home. See, I told you guys, it's like one after another. Everybody comes home. Hello, husband.
What you building?
I'm just getting snacks ready. Snack prepping. All right, almost done. And you'll know all of the pressure is gone. I'm going to bring this over here so you guys can see when it happens. When that little red button, remember how I told you that red button pops up when the pressure is built? Well, it goes down when the steam is all released, okay? So that's what we're waiting for now, is that button to go down, and we know all of the pressure will be out of it, and then it's safe to open. You guys see that? It just went down. So again, another amazing built-in safety feature of our quick cooker. Okay, so we're just gonna twist it open. So you just twist it, it makes this little cute little noise. And then we have our ice bath ready. So we're just gonna take our eggs out one by one, right into our ice bath. One by one. Whoop. Hard-boiled eggs. So of course, you know, hard-boiled eggs are a great protein snack. Let me take our metal rack out. Great for egg salad. I like to throw mine into tuna salad, potato salad. All right, so let's put this back over here out of my way. Sit it over here and unplug it so that I know Becky's not gonna burn herself, right? And then I'm gonna show you guys how easy these peel. Again, I like to peel my eggs. Some people leave them with the shell on. I just like to take them and I crack both ends and then I roll it. And then you guys watch this. This is ridiculous. It just comes right off. Let me do it over the trash can or I'm gonna make a big giant mess. Cause that's what I do. Messy as they come. You guys know that by now though, right? Pampered chef, not perfect chef. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys got a couple of, great meal prep, snack prep, whatever you want to call it, tips. If you guys have any tips that you guys like to do for your snacks or for your kids' lunch boxes, I would love to hear them. So make sure to comment down below with those. I think this needs to go in the ice bath still. It's too hot for me to handle at the second. So I'll post and show you guys what the eggs look like when they're done. You do the same to crack them. Yeah, they're so much easier. They just kind of roll out. So, thanks for tuning in with me, guys. So, like I said, I would definitely appreciate it if you guys would share the video to your friends and family. Hopefully they can, use some of these great tips for their kids and for their households. And like I said, if you guys have tips, I would love to hear what yours are, because I'm always looking for other snack tips and meal prep tips. So make sure to comment down below with those. You guys have a great day.